It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Already here, they'll audible to something else.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Going to the air right away, Lawrence.
This one complete to Christian Kirk. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Heard a few naysayers talking when the Jaguars signed Kirk to a massive 4-year deal, but you don't hear many of those voices anymore. Not after over 1,100 yards and 84 catches. He's living up to the contract, and a good pickup there for a first down.
Hey, I'm gun. Check.
On first down, Lawrence. A short throw to Ingram.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 3.
Take right open. There we go.
Lawrence. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Here now a third down and 8. Now Lawrence to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. That is caught.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
But it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Now Lawrence changing the play.
30 left.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. A short throw to Ingram. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne, his third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted. Want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. I'm with that. Get the W, then double back. That shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Got the flight. Promise you if anybody can hold me, I can. Get the right man. Baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back. Run it back, run it back. Run it, ooh, run it back. Run it back, run it back. Run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the front. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, running back. Face back.
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville.
Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
And they take a knee.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
They were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away.
And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Jaguars get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
First and 10, it's Pierce. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17.
10 more there and another 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Stroud.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the 1st quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Walker was drafted because of his tools and potential down the line. A little bit of a slow start to his career, only 3.5 sacks as a rookie. The key for everyone in Jacksonville, just stay patient. He's got a chance to develop into something big.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down. You look at the defense for these Texans.
And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
On second down, Lawrence.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Lawrence going to throw again.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
2nd and 16 at the 30-yard line.
30 left.
Lawrence will throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Jaguars are able to widen their advantage.
Now McManus for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Texans 3.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Here's Tank down to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. That is caught by Dell.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
A run for Pierce out of the gun.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he gets it down to the 32. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Allen
credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Going for it with Pierce. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Fourth down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
Hey, go, go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Go, let's go.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Hey, let's go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, kill.
Here's Lawrence to throw. A short throw to Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Think right.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Lawrence. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. The Jaguars at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Hey, run.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Buried behind the line by Shaquille Griffin on the corner blitz. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
Now Lawrence on 3rd and long. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. Back deep is Tank Dell. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw completed to Mechie.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. Stroud now on 3rd and 2.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
2nd and 10. Here's Stroud. Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down.
And this is going to be incomplete.
There's a quarterback out there. You're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Great job.
47-yard line.
Hey, kill.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Texans 3.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for, and The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game. So probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Jags come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Mechie, the man in motion. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 42. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Pierce will try to pick it up.
And the ball is knocked out. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Stroud now on 4th down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
62 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time run.
And this is caught inside the 5. A huge play there for Houston. 43 yards.
Here's Pierce. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Stroud sets up the play action.
He'll buy some time right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
They'll run for it with Pierce.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans.
Dameon Pierce, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. But D'Amico Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
Eluding the pressure right. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he stopped immediately there.
It's Cameron Dantzler who got him down.
Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville.
Think right over.
Lawrence going to move him around a bit. Now Lawrence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
A short throw to Ingram.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st down, Lawrence. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
Touchdown!
Travis Etienne.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Jaguars will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. The partner, he has carried them in this ball game, throwing the football. All 4 touchdowns through the air, and that's really helped them get this nice lead.
And I know it's a team game, but right now, he is truly the focal point. Every touchdown his team has so far has been the result of his arm. How about him throwing it downfield, creating big plays? I don't know how you slow him down unless you can make him uncomfortable in the pocket.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now.
bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Red on red.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. And they'll go again with Etienne. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's 3rd and 1.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Lawrence. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Hey, go, go.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. They'll send Kirk in motion right.
Here we go.
Etienne up the middle. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
11, 11, 11, 11.
In motion goes the tight end. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Now Lawrence now going to move him around.
All right, here we go. Touch. Hey, I'm gun. Hey.
Now Lawrence to throw on 2nd down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Check smash. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones. 46 yards. And the Jaguars are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
McManus's point after is good, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
To kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
90 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
1st down, they go right back to Pierce. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Right about the 37-yard line.
Pierce now up the middle.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Dameon Pierce
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Texans get a bit closer.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
They'll try and throw for it. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out to this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Third and 5.
Safe right. 11. Big 13 heavy.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Texans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce to the 43, second down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Stroud off the play fake. Got his man, Dell. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
And the Texans first down.
And Stroud now to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Play action. Stroud now. That is caught by Dell. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 20-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Come on. 70 Rangers. Ready.
On first down, here's Stroud. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Count to 60. 79 Broncos. Go.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
I think you can easily follow the thinking there. The pressure on the last play, it got to him, so they decided, let's get him out of there, bootleg him out to the right. Unable to complete the pass downfield, but the thought process, spot on.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 43. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Jacksonville, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now.